All right, in this video, I'm going to go over how we can find inverses algebraically. How can we solve for inverse operations using algebra? I've got the steps written over here to the side, and I'm going to follow these step by step. So step one is to replace f of x with y. This is just going to help us with the following step. We know that f of x and y are equal, so we're just replacing it. Now, step two, this is where we really start to find the inverse. I'm going to switch x and y. So y is going to become x will become y, and everything else will stay the same. All right, now in step three, we want to solve for y. We do this just like we would if it was an x. When we solve or isolate, we have to cancel everything else out. So I'm going to start by adding the 12, so that cancels. So I have to do it to both sides. So I get x plus 12 equals 3y. Then I'll divide both sides by 3, and I get x plus 12 over 3 equals y. Now the last step, we're just going to add this little -1. It looks like an exponent on the y. It's really a superscript. And so what that means is just that this function is the inverse of the function we started with. Sometimes you could also see that as f -1 of x. Also, again, that means inverse just with using f of x instead of y. Let's try one more together. So question number 2 here. Starting with step 1, we're going to change f of x to y. So y equals 2 to the x plus 2 power minus 4. All right, step 2 is going to be to switch x and y. So this becomes x equals 2 to the power of y plus 2 minus 4. All right, next step is to solve for y. So I'll start by adding 4 to both sides. And I get x plus 4 equals 2 to the y plus 2. And now y is stuck in the exponent, so I need to cancel out this exponential. Well, if you think back to solving these types of equations, we can switch to log form. So I'm going to take log base 2 of x plus 4 equals y plus 2. And then from here, I'm going to finish solving for y by subtracting 2 over. When I do this, I get log base 2 of x plus 4 minus 2 equals y. Last thing I want to do is just add that -1 to show this is the inverse. And there we've got the inverse function to what we started with. These two are inverses.